This is the total venture capital investment into biotech between 2000 and 2014. Really, there was not a lot of investment going on pre-2000, and it was very minimal until about 2005 when it started to take off. That first peak in 2007, which is about $900 million, investing in these biotech companies, was really done by traditional venture capitalists, and they were investing in Series A and Series B rounds of funding for these folks. 2008 hit and the economy went down, and so the investments went down to about $600 million. As the economy started picking up, more investment into these biotech companies occurred until about 2011 when we hit about $1.3 billion. It was very significant. What was unique about it was the investments were not being made only by the venture capitalists, the traditional venture capitalists. The investments were being made by chemical companies, companies that were corporate America. In fact, more were being made by corporate America than by the venture capitalist. And you can see in the graphic around 2007, that's when the venture capitalists, they were looking for demonstration plants. They were looking for proof of concept. Does this biotechnology stuff work? And as you now get out to 2012, you're starting to see that corporate America is investing in this. Chemical facilities are being put up. The folks believe in the technology. They're putting up larger facilities, and so that is expected to continue to move. Then what are the companies, what are their aspirations? And so for this one, I started at the very front of the value chain, because that kind of defines the rest of the value chain. And when products, one of the largest retailers, or the largest retailer, what is it that they're saying they're going to do with their products in general? And specifically, it's been tied to what we've been doing in laundry. They want to be supplied with 100% renewable energy. They want to create zero waste, and they want to sell products that sustain people in the environment. This is their aspiration. If you look one step back in the value chain, the product formulators, they're saying similar things: 100% renewable energy, zero consumer and manufacturing waste, products that delight consumers while maximizing the conservation of resources. If you go, and I didn't do this here, but if you continue on back to the ingredient manufacturers, they're following suit. So our whole value chain is lining up in going after these sustainable aspirations. So what are our customers looking for? They are looking for sustainability. I think we need to work with them to teach them what that term really means. They're looking for price stability, ingredient price stability, and product price stability. And they're looking for performance. If we tell them that it cleans in cold temperatures, they need it to clean in cold temperatures. They need to pull that shirt out of that laundry, and it's clean. And what is the future? What are the future things they're looking for? Energy conservation. This is a big one. Cleaning with no hot water. If you look at the life cycle of a detergent from the beginning, whether it is petroleum or whether it is biomass, all the way through the decomposition of that product, the biggest energy use, 70% of the energy use, is used to heat the water in the consumer's machine. A significant portion of the water, most of the water that is used in that life cycle, is used by the consumer. And so you see lower temperature formulations. You see water that used to be 60 liters in a cleaning tub. Now we're as low as 6 liters in a laundry machine. Typically they're around 12 to 15 right now. To do that, we need to design products that can be used at those low temperatures, can be used at those reduced water formulations, and then also have environmental impacts that are significantly reduced. And of course, we don't want to compete with food or fuel sources. So there's been a lot of green product launches out there in the recent past by many of the companies that we've been talking about. And what this is the Global New Products Database. This picks up anytime a new product has some of the terms that we search for in it. So we look for environmentally friendly, low toxicity, we look for certain claims, and this is a database that will pick those up. And if you look at the different areas, Asia is really leading the pack with a significant number of new products. It's followed by, Europe, it's followed by Asia, LATAM, and North America. If you look at the total global new products, Europe has introduced more than half of them. We talked on the last slide about cost of the raw material, and I'm going to share with you this slide where I looked at a metric ton of crude oil and set that or indexed that to be $1 at its 88% conversion. So when you bring a barrel of crude oil in, about 88% of it can be converted to products that we can use. So if I set that to $1 and you look across 18 years, January of 96, 04, and 14, then you start comparing it to sugar, and this is just a raw material perspective. It's not it doesn't include manufacturing or OpEx or CapEx. But if you look at sugar, which has a 33% conversion efficiency, and you look at where it's been at over the years, back in January of 96, it was at $6. It was 6 times the cost just for the raw material, not to mention all the other things that go in there. In January of 04, it was $1.50. Right now, it sits maybe $1.25, a little bit more expensive just for the raw material. So we have come a long way in biotechnology from its infancy to getting pilot plants, demonstration plants, and full plants moving forward. We're still fighting some of that conversion. We have to continue to get those conversions up. But a lot can be put on the fact that crude oil has gone quite expensive, and we need to have alternate supplies.